So we're back out here. We've got our Shield Plus 30 Super Carry. Now, we did have some issues with this last time we were out here. Accuracy was an issue. We've drifted that front sight now, so we are going to run it in conjunction with our sticky holster. And then we do have that universal mag holder that we use for concealed carry with us today. We're going to take 3 shots, see where we're at, do 3-shot groups, and make any adjustments we need to as we go. Hopefully, we can get this firearm dialed in for us. Accuracy is getting better now that I've repositioned my finger. I was definitely shoving those shots low and left, so I think I had too much of my index on there. I've adjusted, slid my pad out. The grip is a little small for my hand, so I think that may be running into an issue with me. But it is concealed carry, so it is made to be small, so maybe I'll have to just work with that. It's got a much slimmer grip than the Kimber that I'm used to holding. First 13 rounds, definitely adjusting that sight has made a huge difference with this firearm, but it's definitely going to be something I'd have to train with to use on a regular basis. Just the way my hand fits, I mean, I don't have really big hands, but on this grip, when I wrap it around and I put my index finger in there, I really have to work on not putting it in where I normally would or where it's comfortable. I need to ease it out a little bit because I am forcing my shots low and left. We did drift these sights, so we got them moved over to the right a little bit. My sights are pretty on target. I just hit 2 steel targets, so now we're going to continue with the rest of this review, finish up the 100 rounds today. So now we've got our shots in with our Shield Plus 30 Super Carry. I'm still a little disappointed, and it's more or less the way I grip the gun. I've learned now. We've got that front sight dialed in. We had to drift it over a little bit. No problem there. But what it is the way I grip the firearm. It's just small for my hands, so I really have to be disciplined. I'm taking my finger and I'm putting it into that area a little bit too far because the grip is very narrow. When you do carry it, when I had it out there today, I was resetting the targets, I was bending over with it. It's a good size to have in there. It didn't poke me, it didn't bulge, it didn't rub me the wrong way. And I was just running it inside of the sticky holster. You know, it's kind of universal for some of our guns. It's a nice little carry holster that we have. You don't have to have a band. You can carry it with basketball shorts if they're tight enough. You know, so this is just something I keep around to throw a few different guns in. It runs great in this holster. It does cover the trigger, and it's just, it felt fine. It felt good having the spare mag in there. I had the larger mag in there too, no problems. My problem is just getting my hand in a proper spot to where I'm not putting my finger in there. I really had to work and think about that, pulling my finger out and really having my finger on the tip of that, you know, trigger, so I wasn't pushing my shots. Because when I put my finger in there too far, I was flinching a little bit and I was pushing the trigger over because my pad wasn't in the right spot. I really thought this would be a better gun, and I was really trying to steer it more towards Lauren. And I'm kind of disappointed, and a lot of it is just the ergonomics of the firearm itself for me. I'm not a fan of them. The sights coming, you know, out of the box kind of off for us was not a great thing. So we're 200 rounds into this firearm now. Not super impressed. If you're a Shield person and you're used to the ergonomics, you're used to the way this grip works, you know, or maybe smaller hands, something for you, that may be for you. It's not a bad firearm. You know, Smith & Wesson's a good company. It's just not for me, right? So what'd you think?
I mean, there are things about it that are positive. The recoil's great, the weight is great, carrying it around is great. There are all kinds of pluses. But like you said, we're 200 rounds through, and I'm still disappointed. I haven't had the epiphany that you have had on what I'm doing wrong yet. I do have a smaller hand. I am maybe getting my finger in there a little too far, but I'm still working on retraining that hand. So I haven't had a good experience yet. I'm still feeling a little frustrated, and I think that part of that is because I had such high hopes. I came out of the gate, I had read everything about it, I was ready to get it when it came out. I was so excited about the possibilities of how much better it would be for me, and I just haven't seen that yet. And so I've got to keep working on it. I'm not ready to give up, but I'm still not there.
That's just the thing we're at. We're not really big Shield fans. Like, I've never really carried one. I carry a Kimber. Lauren carries a Canic. So they have wider grips, right? So if I take this one, and you can see how thick that grip is, and I did bring my Kimber because it was in the truck, you can see that my grip is a lot thicker on my Kimber than this. The gun itself is also a little thicker, which is something that we're gonna have to, you know, get used to. Like I said, it feels fine for a concealed carry. Even my Kimber, sometimes it does poke me with that larger grip, but the grip is also bulged, where this one is just, whoops, where this one is more flush. So it is a little different for me. It is a lot smaller, a lot different of a firearm. I'm just not 100% sold that this is something I can carry in a stressful situation and hit someone in an emergency, you know, and I don't want to have a chance where I've got to slide my finger over with this firearm. I'm more comfortable with the other one. It's got a larger grip. Maybe that's something we do. We get a Talon grip or something on here that widens this up for both of us, and maybe then it turns into a better shooter. So that's something I'm going to look at when I get home, try to get one of those, you know, those silicone covers for this, maybe widen that grip up for us, maybe help us get our finger over where it needs to be on this firearm to maybe make it a better firearm. If you guys are having experiences with yours, good, bad, ugly, any tips you could give us about this specific gun, you know, throw them down in the comments. Feel free to shoot us something. Let us know. I mean, it is a reliable firearm. It is shooting. It is cycling the rounds. No issues that way. No finishing problems. It's really just the size and what we're more used to. So that's where we're running into our issues. And that's a lot of retraining, especially for a concealed carry, you know, your emergency use gun that you've really got to be, you know, in stressful situations on the dime with and ready to go. So all in all, it's not a bad gun. It's a Smith & Wesson. If that's the platform you're comfortable with, that's great. But for us, it's just not working out as well as we had hoped. So, you know, if you guys like it, let us know. If you like the video, let us know. Come back for the next one. Thanks for watching our video.
Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Comment below. We want to hear from you. Get more content from Family Firearm Reviews by joining our Patreon and checking out the links in the description.